Yeah, I definitely want to start doing that again. I am going to create like with this aesthetic business, and that's what I am going to be doing and start offering just mentorship, mentorship and setup and stuff like that to get you started. But I'm only going to take a certain amount of people a month, right? A year, right? Maybe 5 people a
Mm.
year. And it's going to cost some penny for my time to set you up, right? And put you in different contacts and stuff. So definitely, if you're interested in that, like, contact me and we'll get you set up
Cool.
and get you on some financial stuff and do a 6-month program. And it's gonna cost you, man, but health is wealth.
Shit, not only is health is wealth. Like, that's why I say, like, man, like, I've lost 30 pounds, started a t-shirt business. We do real estate. We're doing now multiple like podcasts. We're doing and again, like you said earlier, man, like the amount of like energy I need to be able to produce those things, man. And also I'm waking up at 5 a.m. or 4:59 a.m. to do market stuff for the options trading for the day before we start anything else, right? That is, we're getting 5 to 6 hours a day of sleep, but we're doing it constantly every day. Like, you need a lot of energy to do that. And if I don't eat right, if I don't sit there and say like, hey, I'm eating this one now, do I go to bed hungry? 100%. As of right now, right now we're going to do it that way. But when I take off my shirt, when I'm walking around the house without a shirt, or whenever I'm getting out of the shower, I'm not quickly walking by the mirror because I don't want to see what I don't want to see it. You're kind of sitting there saying like, oh man, we got some abs going on. Like, oh, we got the, we got those things. And you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, there comes that point where it's really sitting there saying like, what is a benefit? Someone's like saying, hey, can I what do I get out of this? Like, being confident is one fucking thing, but being able to walk into deals and have that ability, because you know yourself, like, because I can put in the work, doing that stuff. And then also other people want to be around you. They also want to work with you, because if you're able to do this, I already know you you can work over here because you showed up every day for yourself. And that's the hardest part, is to pay yourself back in fitness and health and all stuff, because we take ourselves for granted. I love that you're going to be doing a mentorship, man. I don't know if we could announce that. I guess we'll do that. And then, man, shout out to anyone who takes that shit, man. Really, it has changed my perspective on a lot of things.
Yeah, the mentorship though,
I'm
let
happy.
y'all know when we do this, you'll be working with Mike and I, right? So just letting y'all know, you'll be working with, it's not going to just be me, it'll be mostly me, but Mike will be involved with things and stuff like that, giving his 2 cents, just because he's on the ground and stuff like that with the real estate, whatever you want to get into. But yeah, 100% with that. But you know what I love about the fitness thing the most about it is because it conditions you to take the blows, right? Because it's a stressful life, right? Entrepreneur is a stressful life, man. No bullshit, right? But it also prepares you to take the blows from the negative people. It prepares you to take the blows from whoever you're around. Like, you're just so much more calloused, when you're in that, when you feel good about yourself. Things just bounce off a lot easier, if that makes any sense, right?
Yeah. And especially, man, like, most people were like, kind of like, why are you doing this? What are you doing this? And then when we got to 25, 30 pounds, people were like, oh man, you look different. And then, after all, people are like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to yourself? You don't need to do that. And then now they're looking at you and be like, hey, what'd you do?
All the time.
What are you doing here?
All the time. What's your programming? Right? What are you eating? Do I need to eat salads all day? Like, it's ridiculous. It all comes down to hard work, if you want to do it or not, right? If you care about your well-being, then fucking do it. If not, nobody's coming. Yeah. Nobody's coming to do this shit for you. There's no magic pill. One day you're going to have to cross this bridge, or the doctor's going to tell you have to cross this bridge. Which one do you want?
Nope. And normally when he tells you that means you probably have a kid on the way, and they already know you're not going to make it to the kid. Like, I have a friend that happened to, man. Hey, you got to change everything about you.
Damn.
Like, fuck. You know what I mean? Imagine you're having a kid, or you have a kid, a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, and someone's saying like, hey man, you got to change everything about you if you want to like see this kid graduation.
And honestly, America has that problem way. I think it was about 42 to 49%, 48% of America's obese. It's ridiculous. But supersize me,
Well, again, I'm glad we talked about this mentorship, man. I think there's going to be something that people can get a lot from it. Like I said, you're, in my eyes, a unicorn. It's so rare to have a conversation with somebody and be like, hey, I'm into this, I'm into that. And he's going to say like, hey, here's this and that. And then even if not, somehow, if you don't know about it, I know a guy over here that, because I'm kind of like interested in it too. So I know these guys. I think that's very powerful, man, is not only having somebody who doesn't look at themselves as a guy who's going to help you lose weight, just to say, man, I'm here for your counsel. I'm here for life counsel. I'm here for life. I'm not here just for you to lose 5 pounds and I'm out the door, or I'm here to get a picture of you losing weight and put it on my social media so I can get more clients. Not calling anybody out though, but we know what happens, right? But one thing about you that nobody knows is you're never sharing anyone's like, hey, I got this person to get a property. Don't ever know that stuff. And I think that is the part where you're sitting there saying, I'm not even here to get more people. I'm just here to help you for you. And I think once you find people like that, man, they're gems. You got to take care of them. Got to keep them in your circle. But glad you're going to be doing this, man. I think people can really benefit from this one. And I've seen you evolve throughout the years, and the Q I know back then to the Q I know now, man, it's been a great transition.
Like I tell people all the time, I'm like, dude, I am nothing like I used to be. Like total transformation. You know what I mean? So, but it's in me.